Hey, Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you to 2K Sports. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Boston Celtics as they go up against the Dallas Mavericks at American Airlines Center. Looking at the Mavericks, they're coming off a win in their last game against the Pelicans at Smoothie King Center. That game was a real shootout. They'd like to keep their scoring up, but get a few more stops, too. Hey, Shaq, Dirk Nowitzki has come up with this shot late in his career, this one-legged fadeaway. What do you make of that move?
I call it the iron leg jumper, Ernie.
The iron leg?
Ein, E-I-N, as in Einstein, but take away the Stein. Ein means one in German. Iron leg jumper, unstoppable move. He bumps you, gets you off balance, then takes a step back and shoots a fadeaway. Unprecedented move, similar to stat sheet stuff, skyhook, unstoppable.
But the skyhook revolutionized the game. You're not saying that about this Dirk Nowitzki one-legged, iron-legged jumper, whatever you're calling it.
I'm just saying that this shot can't be stopped. I don't know about revolutionaries and kings and all that stuff. Just couldn't be stopped.
Didn't think the conversation would go down that road, but obviously it did. Anyway, let's get courtside. Kevin Harlan standing by.
2K Sports. So for the Mavericks, their last game, a win against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And to do it on the road, too. I mean, with the way they just kept coming at them, they kept that crowd out of the game the entire time. That's good work.
We got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court right now for the Celtics, we've got Tayshaun Prince. Jared Sullinger is out there with Plumlee. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's Allen in at the 2 spot.
You could really see an extra bounce in Monte Ellis' step last year, and that bounce had been missing for a little bit. He seemed completely revitalized and got back to what he's doing, what he does best in Dallas, and that's put the ball in the hole and put pressure on the defense.
It's stolen by Rondo. And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That's his first foul.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
On defense, Boston, and this matchup with Dallas, it's their first meeting of the season.
And, of course, two teams in opposite conferences. They're only going to play twice, one on each team's floor. Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
And now Ellis running the floor all by himself.
Boy, that's a really nice feed by J.J. Barea.
The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. I'll keep talking about, just the lack of meetings between these two teams from different conferences, and probably isn't a whole lot of hostility between them, not a lot of emotion, at least right now. All that being said, Clark, it still makes, I think, for a very interesting matchup.
I'd say so. I mean, these West versus East contests gives us a chance to see the style differences between the conferences, which are sometimes much more pronounced than you might think.
That's a real good point, because there are different different kind of players, ways rosters are made up, and so on.
No question about it.
Again, Allen missing.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open.
Barea, no good. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Prince, the pass to Sullinger. Dishes to Plumlee. Can't connect from short range. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Parsons attacking. Chandler kicks to Barea. Chandler outside. From deep, Ellis. Good. Ellis has got 7 points in the game.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Again, the miss by the Celtics.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
Here is Barea. He's covered by Rondo. Barea kicks to Parsons. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Yeah, not a lot you can do defensively when they continue to get the ball inside and get these easy shots.
The lead pushed to double digits. Berea's got his second bucket of the night.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. The defense hasn't been able to set up.
Celtics trail by 11. Rondo kicks to Allen. Can they get it? Offensive rebound. Here's Sullinger, and Chandler sends it back. Ellis dishes to Parsons. Can't get it to go. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
And one of the factors in that game was they just couldn't get to the foul line and get enough points from the free throw line to make a difference.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanked off the rim. They were letting them hear about that.
And so here is Dallas. Rajon Rondo missing his last shot. Shot clock at 6. Inside, Allen passes to Sullinger. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Jared Sullinger last season unleashed as a scorer with Boston, embarking on their rebuilding project. He got more opportunities in the paint. He started to fire away from deep. His shooting percentages weren't great, but I thought it was an excellent season for Sullinger, exploring his game and trying to expand it.
And Sullinger was given the green light from long range. He's got a nice shooting stroke for a big guy, and the Celtics are hoping he can become a bit like Kevin Love. He managed only mid-20s from behind the arc. So the experiment called into question by some.
Goes back up. Dallas again missing.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Allen drives in. Sullinger with the bucket.
Heads up, aggressive play right there. He saw the smaller man on him, took it straight to the basket.
Dallas leading by 9. And Sullinger got off to a hot start, but Steve Hand and wrist injuries may have hampered his shooting just a bit.
Yeah, with his high skill level, I would expect him to improve his shooting with time, even if he's less of a focal point for their offense.
The Mavericks have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Here's Berea. That's good. Berea's got 6.
It has taken them no time to build this lead up on the strength of a great first quarter offensively.
And they need to continue to put pressure on the defense and try to really run away with this one from here.
Sullinger, no good.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the board for them.
Yep, +5 in rebounds. That didn't take long.
Nowitzki with the screen on Rondo. Off the pick. That's good from Nowitzki on the assist by Berea. Nowitzki's got his second basket.
And yeah, they're moving the ball now. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assisted buckets.
Steve, nothing makes a coach smile as much as pure, selfless teamwork.
Prince kicks to Rondo. Pass to Allen. Takes a 3. And he gets it to go. Allen's got 5 now.
Good job creating just enough space to let that one fly.
Dallas leading by 10. Here's Berea. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
J.J. Berea, quick scoring guard, great attacking off of pick and rolls. And for his size, I'll tell you what, he has an impressive ability to finish around the rim.
And for Berea, at just 6 feet, a strappy defender, Clark. He plays in close, and he's a master of drawing charges.
Yeah, you know, the league actually cracked down on him a little bit. One of the players singled out for flopping. That's mitigated one of his best defensive weapons.
Rondo gets the bucket. Berea with it. He's got 8. Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Rick Carlisle. Doris?
I asked him which player he was most worried about, and his answer was immediate: Rajon Rondo. He said Rondo's ability to take control of games with his defense and his playmaking make it tough to mitigate what he can do on the floor. We'll see if he has something up his sleeve, guys.
Thanks, Doris. And here we go, and a wide open look here for Ellis. Again, the Mavericks score.
They haven't been able to stifle him defensively here.
No, their offense continues to click.
Allen drives in. The 9-footer's on the mark. Allen's got 7. Mavericks leading by 12. They double-team Ellis. Chandler outside. Stolen by Allen. Pull up Jay. Plumlee, no luck.
You know, a team's rebounding is one of the great measures of its energy, and theirs has been terrific in the first quarter.
Yep, they were ready to go right from the opening tip. Well, with this soft D, they're allowing them to shoot a very high percentage from the field so far.
Yeah, and they're just not offering any resistance, not making anything difficult for them, and they're able to kind of do whatever they want to do. Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Ellis with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. Ellis goes in, and Jared Sullinger pulls it down.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
Allen's shot is off.
More often than not today, those shots have not dropped for him.
Ellis dishes to Parsons. Outside for Berea. And blocked, but they'll get another chance. Parsons passes to Chandler, and out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
A different look for Dallas. Al-Farouq Aminu. He's checked in for Nowitzki. Thornton comes in for Monte Ellis. And Harris subbed in for J.J. Berea. They get it back. Johnson kicks to Smith. And stolen by Parsons. Feeds to Harris. Lets it go from 11. Almost, but it rolls out. Celtics trail by 12. The Celtics working the ball around now. No one near Turner as he lets it go. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Turner's got his first 3 points of the game. And here comes Harris. That's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
Had a chance to check out Chandler Parsons here. Good season for him last year. He was around 16 points a game last year, 5 rebounds and 4 assists. And he really brings that offensive firepower to this team. Finding ways to score is his specialty.
Yeah, that's his identity, Steve, among other contributions, obviously. But the ability to make plays that put up points, that's a major weapon in his arsenal.
And so it's Boston with it, following the score by Dallas. Here's Johnson. It's rebounded by Dallas. Chandler's got 8 rebounds in this game. Now here is Harris. He's guarded closely. On the wing, Thornton. A 3-ball. Rebound, Boston.
Boy, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance, leaving him that wide open behind the arc. You know, it wasn't something the Celtics looked forward to when they had to head out on the road last year, but they were a motivated group in part because so many of their players were playing for contracts next season.
Here's Harris. After the basket by Boston. Here's Chandler, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 11.
Their offense already flowing. Some stellar shooting while jumping out to this lead.
Well, high-quality shots, and they've been on target with them.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Pushing it up. Here's Aminu. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
They keep going down low with the ball, and it results in points. They're having their way in the paint.
And it's resulted in a big early lead, too.
And here's Smart. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And it's good. .139 left here in the opening quarter. And it's Harris off the drive. And it's good.
These defenders are not putting up much of a fight on the interior. It's been embarrassing. That's 10 consecutive points allowed in the lane.
And that's not the kind of streak you want to have if you're playing defense.
And the layup's good off the glass. Harris has got his second basket of the night. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Mavericks?
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.